Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine Van Nuys. I'm with Amazon Web Services, and I lead FinTech for the global startup and venture capital business development team. And our mission is just to help startups build and scale great businesses on top of AWS. And so I'm pleased to introduce Kumaran, Vijayakumar, and Tom Wadsworth, who are the founders of DataDock Solutions. Kumaran traded options at Goldman and Citi and managed global equity derivatives at Bank of America. Tom was also a senior derivatives trader at Bank of America and Goldman Sachs, where he focused on data technology products. DataDock's approach is based on extracting value from their clients' own trading data to make more rigorous and consistent decisions.
Hi, I'm Kumaran, and I'm happy to be up here to introduce you to DataDock Solutions. We noticed that an equity derivatives group spend a lot of money at banks building better and better models so they can price things within a fraction of a penny. But their decisions about the most important strategic decisions about who they trade with and where they commit capital are made in a much less rigorous way. They're made much more ad hoc, and they depend a lot on sales and trading feel and memory. We want to change how those decisions are made, from anecdotal to analytic. How do we go about doing that? DataDock Solutions empowers our customers to make better decisions about what customers they trade with and where they allocate their risk wallet. And that when we say better decisions, what we really mean is more rigorous, consistent, precise decisions. And when we talk about how we empower, I think that's easier to show in the demo, so let's jump right to that. So Jennifer is the head of US equity derivatives at Zeus Securities, a major investment bank. Steve, who runs sales for Zeus Securities, walks into the office and says that he's really upset. QuantWorks, one of his focus accounts, one of his biggest clients, has been trading less and less with Zeus because they haven't been getting the kind of capital they need to put up their trades. Right afterwards, Jason, who runs trading, walks in and says, that's right, we aren't trading that much with QuantWorks, and there's a good reason for that. We've had some really tough trades with them. We've gotten killed a few times. We view that business as toxic. Jennifer's in the middle of these two, and her head explodes. Now, this is not some sort of just theoretical case. This hits really close to home for me because I spent years in Jason's seat trading derivatives, and I've had that experience. And I also spent a few years at Bank of America running global equity derivatives, so I've been in Jennifer's seat and had my head explode. Unfortunately, when that happened then, I didn't have the data analytics tools to make a really rigorous decision. Jennifer can, because she's on DataDock's platform. And the reason she's there is because she wants to make a decision based on data, not based on choosing sides. So should Jennifer tell her trading desk to commit more capital to QuantWorks to juice up that business again? Let's find out.
So Jennifer opens CAMS, which is short for Customer Advanced Metrics Scorecard, to better understand QuantWorks' recent trading activity. She sees that they've paid just over $7 million in commissions year to date, which is good, but then why is there this recent drop-off in business? So next, she looks at expected net revenue of just under $800,000. That's not good. But calculating net expected revenues in derivatives is difficult because firms commit capital all over the place. They hedge everything as part of a portfolio. And it's kind of like trying to back out the ingredients of a soup after it's already been cooked. DataDock solves this problem through the use of trading simulations. So thousands of simulations form the foundation for these numbers. She's retention of 11%, another way to say they kept 11% of the commissions. Next, she jumps to Bravo, which is DataDock's proprietary method of evaluating QuantWorks versus Zeus's other clients. She sees that they're a B-, but what she's really drawn to is the plunge in the 3-month Bravo scores from 1 year. She's not sure exactly what's caused that, and she needs some more details. So she jumps to the spider graph, where she sees the 1-year business revenue numbers are solid 90, and the 1-year volume scores are an excellent 97. But what's going on over the 3 months? So she looks to get details there. She sees that the volume score has plunged to an 80, which confirms Steve's view of the opportunity. QuantWorks was indeed a top volume account. However, she also sees the business revenue score of 67, which confirms Jason's view that the trades are tough. So far, both Jason and Steve look right. She needs more information and wants to dive deeper to see what to do. She looks at the problematic trade section and sees these two index trades dominate. So she then jumps to customer intelligence for more information, DataDock's first and flagship application that really gives an interactive view of the underlying data. And those two trades are contributing $4 million in losses. But she also knows that index trades are more liquid, so she switches to a different hedging lens or simulation with a shorter holding period to reflect this liquidity. And she sees that the losses drop from 4 million to 500,000. So at first glance, they were overstated. In the interest of time, we'll skip a few steps, but Jennifer looks at more trades and sees the same pattern. She's ready to make a decision. She turns QuantWorks back on, and we fast forward 3 months, and the annualized commission run rates almost doubled. The retention rates jumped to 116%, and they've added almost $10 million of bottom line revenue in just 3 months. Here you can see the difference in the Bravo score since she decided to turn the account back on 3 months ago, and they've jumped from a 72 to an 88.
Thank you, Tom. I'm happy to report, $10 million is a lot of money. I'm happy to report that we've seen in the wild our customers using this software to make decisions on that order of magnitude. And most importantly, our solution's actually affordable. We've actually brought the barriers of entry for this down. We like to think that we offer 90% of the key front office functionality of big data projects like SecDB at Goldman or Athena at JP Morgan for pennies on the dollar. And those projects are at least in the order of years in development, maybe decades, and we can be on your desktop in 4 to 6 weeks. So stay tuned, because this is also meant to be the start. We're going to move from US equity derivatives to global multi-asset. Really, any asset class where there's capital commitment makes sense for this. Also, we've already started the process of flipping the sell-side application on its head so the buy side can look at their business going outwards in the same way. And the hedging lenses that Tom showed that you select now are going to be powered by AI and ML to really not just be lenses you can select, but be lenses that are selected for you based on optimizing how traders trade and eventually automating how they trade. So, and much, much more. All of this, of course, is going to take a lot of work and need a lot of help from all of you. So we're very, very interested in talking to all of you, especially potential investors, clients, partners. We'd like to thank the FinTech Sandbox team, who's been great. And we'd also particularly like to thank our introducer and our really key partner, and FinTech Sandbox's partner, AWS, who is really a big part of our infrastructure. So thank you very much.